Hello and welcome to the Romero Threads YouTube page. In today's video, we are going to embroider this nice looking patch. It was digitized by Victor Digitizing. I'll leave all his information down below. Okay, one of the best when it comes to digitizing. Okay, so real quick, let's talk about some of the materials we need for this patch. We have our twill. This is from Twill USA. And as you can see, it is not coated on the backside, okay? It's just uncoated twill, regular twill. The reason why we have the uncoated is because after we finish the patch, I'm going to add this adhesive to the back. So the special thing about this adhesive is you could iron it on almost anything, okay? It's probably just like not nylon, anything but nylon. Okay, but everything else, you're good to go. Okay, so we have our twill and we have our tearaway here. Okay, that's just to keep our twill nice and tight. Okay, when we have it in the the mighty hoops. Okay, so we are using the mighty hoops for this one. So for right now, for this sample, I'm using the 5.5 by 5.5. Okay. And this is easy, okay? There's no thinking involved right now. Okay, all you do, put that there, and okay. Okay, so we have our twill, nice and tight back here, look at that. Okay, one accessory that we're gonna use at the very end is just this soldering tool. Okay, and you'll see why I need it just for some final finishes. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's stitch this out, and make sure you stay to the end so you could see how I go about applying this adhesive. Okay, let's go ahead and set up our, okay, good, let's do a good trace. Okay, our stitching is complete. Now let's check this out. Oh yes, look at that. Straight off the machine. Okay, I haven't even checked it yet to see if there's anything we gotta fix, but look at this. Everything is looking good and clean. Okay, let's go ahead and take it off our hoop. Okay, so let's check this out. Nice and good. All right. Okay, so it is looking good. All we got to do, take off this tearaway. Okay, now comes the magic part. Okay, this is what makes patches so special. This is actually for one of my friends over in San Diego. Okay, and he wants to go and apply this patch on a sweater of his. Okay, so I have my adhesive back. Okay, so let me just give you a quick little rundown of how it's going to look. Okay, so we have heat press here. I have my pillow. Okay, for those who do heat pressing, you know what's the purpose of the pillow. Okay, that's just so these threads have a place to kind of rest at. Okay, so patch on the pillow. Okay, sticky side down, paper side up. Okay, and Teflon sheet on top. And I'm putting all my settings down below. Okay, so case you want to come back and reference how I do it. All right, so let me go ahead. Let me go and heat press this real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back from the heat press, and as you can see, our adhesive is nice and good back here. Okay, so I did it for 330 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 seconds. Okay, so now we're just gonna cut across, cut around. Okay, very, very neatly without touching any of the white sand stitches. It's like a sand stitch right in. Okay, so far it's looking good. Let's go ahead. This is how I cut my, whether it's applique or whatever. This is how I usually, this is my technique that works for me. I cut 4 sides. Now, one thing real quick. You could use, okay, the soldering iron. Just cut it all the way down. Okay, even though I am going to use it, I'm still going to cut it. I'm just used to cutting it so much. So I'll just hit it with the iron after we cut it. Okay, so once I do that, I use my Fiskars. All right. I'll try to show it on the camera. I'm just, all right. I'm just cutting it right before the white. Right before the white sand stitches connects the black twill. Okay. What makes it easy is that the adhesive, it stiffens up the patch, so it's easy to cut this. It's like cardstock. All right, let's take a look at my cutting. Cutting is good. All right, so we can leave it like this if you really want to. But like I said, if you use this, it'll just help it seal even more. Now, let's take this paper off. Okay, once you take off this paper, then it is ready. So look at that. One thing that I would recommend is right when we took it off the hoop, okay, I would have cut these stitches out here. No big deal right now, but okay, just little small details. Okay. Now, look at that. So we have our backing. Look at that. Looks nice. Feels like cardstock. So remember, our fabric was very flimsy. Okay. Very flimsy. And then after everything is nice and sealed, it's like cardstock now. Okay. All right. So I have a bunch of patch projects So make sure you subscribe, and any questions, leave them down below. And I'll try to put as much information on the description as I can, okay? So the more questions you have, the more I could add to the description. Okay, thank you for joining us today, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.